Greetings, wise ones. This is Melissa from 8th House Wisdom, author, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. I'm here with another video to move through the middle of Gemini season 2022. We're going to be talking about healing crystals, the tie-in between Gemini energy, the hands and the arms, and how to use worry stones to pull all of this together. If you're interested in hearing what comes after this, stay tuned so that you can get all the information shortly. Now, if you're still here to check out the video, I want to dive in and talk about where we're at in the current Gemini season. As I'm recording this video, we're about midway through the 30 days of Gemini season, a few moments and days before the full moon in Sagittarius comes, which is our second super full moon of the year and our first full moon lunation since the end of eclipse season. So we're going to have some really potent energy. This full moon is going to heighten some things, and this energetic signature right now is full of a lot of things with the air element that Gemini brings, which can have our heads spinning. We can feel like we are full of downloads of information, random thoughts, and anxiety. That's when our handy friends, crystals, can come in, because this period of time is also a transitional period. Gemini being a mutable or maven sign, as the Astro Twins have coined it, it is a sign that ends one season and begins the other. That adaptability and versatility is one of the reasons why we may be feeling like our heads are just completely full of ideas and we don't know where to go. One of the first things that I suggest that you do is take that energy and channel it through your arms and your hands, the area of the body that Gemini rules. Creating things by hand can be very helpful. Getting your hands in motion, your entire body in motion can be helpful. And that can be a contrast to where the Gemini airy energy is pulling you, because air energy is about intellect. And so you will have or may have a racing mind. And so to counterbalance this with the duality of this sign, if we can take the focus off of all that's spinning in our brains and take it to what we can do with our body, we can help to bring about some leveling off and real healing. That is also where we want to think about bringing in the idea of crystals. And of course, if you are a Gemini sun sign, a Gemini moon, or a rising sign such as myself, you're going to be feeling this energy with great impact, especially since at the time of this recording, we are still in the last days of the post shadow of Mercury retrograde and have additional retrogrades piled on to what we are doing right now, because we are at a point where both Pluto and Saturn are retrograde. So, how do we bring in crystals to help us with this air element and add to our healing toolbox? Well, there are 3 crystals that I recommend for use during Gemini season or when the moon is in Gemini. And I'm not just talking about the Gemini new moon that we had or the Gemini full moon that will be coming in November or December. Cannot quite remember the date right now, but every month when the moon moves into Gemini, because the moon cycles the entire zodiac each month. So, to get into what those are, the first crystal is going to be obvious once I start talking about it. It's clear quartz. Clear quartz is a stone that really can orchestrate all of your chakras, achieving an incredible degree of equilibrium. It can enhance your energy, and foremost, it's clear, or lack of color, really is about clearing the fog and the mental fog. So a stone like this can be very helpful for an active mind. Having it on your person can help to siphon off all of the logjam of thoughts and help focus your energy with more intentionality, especially double pointed stones that you may use or apply at the third eye in between your eyebrow to kind of help extract some of that energy. That also tends to be the point on our body that we feel when we're furrowing our brow and we're really thinking hard. So clear quartz is one of the first stones to recommend. The second stone is Celestite. This is a beautiful blue stone that comes in geode form oftentimes. It can be relatively rare. And this is a high energy stone that can really help increase your knowledge, which is something that is favored during the sun and an air element. It can help with the spiritual connection, which is a great use of intellectual ability in our spiritual bodies and urging. It can also help you with general care for yourself and again getting into a meditative and focused state. So these stones really help with mental energy, monkey mind, mental chatter, their ability, and the colors that we are focusing on as well. Blue is a color of the throat chakra, but also of thought. And so as we're thinking about words and things of that nature, the clear and the blue are also colors that can help bring you into alignment and take down what can feel like hyperactive energy running through our systems right now. The third crystal is definitely rare, more rare to find, but can be very helpful. It's Serpentine. Serpentine helps you with contemplating, really deeply thinking about your thinking, and helps you upgrade your profound internal insights so that you can put them to use in your own day-to-day life. Serpentine has the ability to realign your chakra framework. We have 7 known chakras that we work with in the body, and many of them can be out of whack, which means that our aura can be a little wavy, and we can have energetic holes where energy gets stuck or doesn't go. Serpentine is a stone and a crystal that can help bring us into alignment, and as you can see from how it looks, it has multiple flecks of colors and stone, and that amalgam can really help us to kind of come back to center. So those are 3 stones that I recommend utilizing. 2 of those, clear quartz and celestite, are in stock right now at my wonderful crystal vendor. And if you use the coupon code that I have provided for you, you can get an 11% discount at checkout. And keeping these stones on your person can help you to make it through this very foggy, miscommunication heavy period. The next thing that I want to talk about is then taking this focus on air, the air element from Gemini, and Gemini's ruling body part, the hands and the arms, and bringing it to the idea of a worry stone. So, for those of you who are not familiar with a worry stone, they are a small, smooth gemstone. Oftentimes, they are molded or shaped and carved to have a little oval that can fit your thumb. And you have the ability to then hold them and rub the thumbprint or the fingerprint area as a way of making contact with the gemstone element and calming the brain. Notice that this is yet another combination of what I am talking about, taking thought, idea, emotion, and impulse and channeling that energy through your hands so that you can relieve some of the overall stress you might be experiencing. Worry stones have been around for a very, very, very long time. They are found from ancient Greece to Eastern cultures to indigenous people of North America. It is a natural and innate response for human beings to grab a rock, to grab a stone, especially as we begin to learn about their properties, keep them on our person, and use them as a literal physical touch point to help bring us back to center. That's what a worry stone can do for you. And so the advantage of keeping a worry stone on your body is that you can quickly move through it. And even better is the fact that you can keep them in your pocket and pull them out inconspicuously whenever you want to. One of the other really important tie-ins with this is that worry stones are activating the acupressure point of your thumb, which can send electrical signals through your system the same way that the emotional freedom technique or EFT tapping, which I do, provides. So it also has stronger biological and research basis for why it works. The top 4 times I recommend using a worry stone is clearly number 1, during any stress. Number 2, while meditating to keep a focus. You can rub a worry stone the same way you would repeat a mantra or follow your breath. I highly recommend keeping a worry stone on you during when you have tense communication so that you can pull it out and channel more of the aberrant or welling up energy that you have into the stone instead of into your communication or conversation, which can create errors and blips. And finally, at bedtime, it's a really wonderful point to use them because they can help soothe our bodies and our minds and help us get into, our best kind of feeling state. So, those are pretty much the major ways that I recommend using crystals during this particular period of Gemini season. And because this is such an active season, I hope that you take it upon yourself to get any combination of the healing crystals that I have recommended here. You can do so by checking out any of the links that are listed in the description of this video below. And when you do, you can use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off knowing that you will get high quality, ethically acquired, and sustainable crystals for your collection. And to really be able to know how to put this information best to use, I highly recommend that you get a copy of your birth chart if you don't have one. I've got you covered on that as well. You can get a free copy of your birth chart using your date, time, and place of birth at my website. Just click the link below and that will be sent to you so that you can determine where Gemini is in your chart and how to best make use of this information throughout the remainder of the season. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you found anything in this video helpful, I ask that you please comment, like, and share. And please subscribe so that you can be the first to know when I am dropping a new video. Sending each and every one of you wise ones lots of love and light. Until next time, take care.